Hello my friends, this is a video about AutoCAD. Okay, first, we always work with a template that is going to be found in resources. So if we go to open and we go to, let me put this in, we go to production, folder, production, always we have resources, and in here we go per software, and then we have whatever is the most recent. Okay, this one. Okay, this template is going to be changing constantly. Okay, so that I'm going to show some other files, and they might be slightly different. Layers are normally changing also, and blocks, and we are updating blocks, etc. Now, this video is to explain the general layout of the how this thing works. First of all, we have a number of blocks, and there will be a video specific for these blocks. Okay, so we have these ones, we have the reference, etc. Now this is a sample of the boundary, which is the most important block. It normally has the north and this information that have to be filled, and then RL reduce level to be confirmed. So this we need to put the RLs in here and modify. Normally the easiest is to copy the survey and then edit in place. And then when we edit in place, it's easy to modify these lines and have them adjust to the actual boundary. Okay. For example, now I just remove from set, adding this card, save changes, card changes. All right. Okay, so this is the template. Now, how do we work? We normally put the lowest level that is going to be shown on the plans in here. Okay, so this is the lowest level. Then we start going with levels up, 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 up. And then the roof plan is normally here, side and roof plan. Okay, so this coordinate also applies to, actually this is the center, they should be actually here. This is already not good. So this is already a mistake, but try to then amend the block so it is exactly pointing at that corner here. Okay, so normally we try to have the north pointing up, so that means that the bottom is the south, and sometimes because of the side it doesn't really work this way, and then we need to twist it. But just have in mind that we need to put it into paper, and normally we work A3 landscape, so it sort of have to work nicely within the title block. Okay, so lowest floor, and we're going up. Then this thing here are the 200 series, 210, 20, and this is for elevations. Now this one will be, in this case that north is pointing up, will be the south elevation. Okay, then we rotate clockwise, so we go here and we rotate this way, and then we find the reference point into our reference point, and then we keep going rotating 90 degrees, and like that we can conform all the elevations. Then we have the sections, which will be parallel cuts to the sections. Okay, I'll show you an example in a minute. On this area here we have this is for the title block, which in this case is empty, but I'll show you how it should be looking. Then we have entourage blocks, legends, annotations, and the layers here. Okay, these are all the annotation layers we need. Okay, on this block, same lowest level going up for the for the technical plans, and then compliance plans, and then details and specific plans, then sections and elevation, and then here side roof plan. Okay. Just quickly go to an example. And okay, so this, we have the elevations in here, elevations, then we have the sections, and as you can tell, this section is in parallel to this elevation, and this section in parallel to this elevation. And if there were different sections looking from south to north, then we'll have them organized as we go further from the elevation, we're going down, 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 down. Okay. Now the other thing is that this is the project 0 and the datum. So normally we put the building at the real height from the sea level or to a known height. For example, if we are doing something in the Himalayas, we're not doing 8,000 meters, we're doing just saying, okay, well, at 8,000, then we put the building above. Okay, so this is normally reference. And then we have the levels from bottom to top. Okay, and then we have the site plan in here, and then we have the compliance. There's no technicals on this one, there's compliance, shadow diagrams, etc., and so on. If I go, for example, to two other places, a small house in here, and we have the context that wasn't showing on the previous side, and then we have the elevations. And it's sort of, I mean, it looks a bit disorganized, but actually it's organized. This is like the elevations, and then the sections are right below. This column is like, if we turn this building around, then it have to be parallel to these elevations, etc. Okay, so this is a little bit how it works, the template, and how do we need to organize the layers. Then, in the layout, we can organize the sections all in the same way. So we have the title block, and we put the presentations, and we just give them a name. Normally it's 100 for plans, 200 for elevations, 200 and in, for example, 210 is south elevation, 211 would be south section, and that will be also another tutorial. But as an introduction, this is how it works, the AutoCAD template. Okay, thank you. Bye.